You can already put that up.
We'll open up with some questions. Who wants to start? Sarah?
Hi, Lauri.
Hello.
Let's talk about Eurobasket. Obviously, Finland made it farther than it has been, and I'm just wondering kind of what the experience was this year compared to maybe a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was great. The tournament went a little longer. We didn't get the ultimate goal that we wanted, but in a bigger picture, we accomplished a lot, and we have something to look forward in the future. So it was a really good experience, and obviously playing the group phase at home was pretty sweet. So.
Lauri, I'm curious how you look at this year, maybe different than the last couple with, then you had John Collins and Colin Sexton and Jordan and so on. Now you are like the old, I guess there is Kevin Love, but like you are the guy. And I'm curious if you look at this season any differently than the others, or how you look at it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good because it's a little different vibe. But what I've actually been able to go in the locker room and hang out ever since I got back, the vibes are great. They're really joking around. Obviously, a bunch of kids, but it's been fun to be back, and I can't wait to be spending more time with those guys and get to know them better. And but try to lead them, and I think when we talk about the experience this summer, it's just kind of leading that team as well, and having that experience, kind of how to work with that. And I think it was a valuable lesson for me, and how can I make them, or not make them, but help them to become better players and make the next steps. And so, yeah, I mean, I still have the high expectations of it performing on the court, but I'm looking forward to kind of help them as well.
A few years ago, you used Eurobasket to kind of like springboard into that All-Star season. Do you see something similar this year, and why is it that kind of helps you get going?
Yeah, I mean, I feel really good, and I think it kind of helps you. You're in shape. You're playing competitive basketball, not just working out and doing conditioning drills and whatever, but just you're actually playing. And especially this year too, I feel like most of the NBA players were over there playing, so it was really high level ball. So I mean, it gives you confidence as well, kind of get the big role on your team and perform at a high level, and then use it. So those two things, I feel like you're already in shape, ready to play. You got the timing, and then the confidence piece comes into play too. So, I mean, I always feel the best after the summer with national team. So,
Lauri, Kevin Love said he pulled you aside early in your career, said you've really got a chance, and then you guys played together in Cleveland. What's your relationship like, and do you remember some of those early conversations?
Yeah, we played in the same division, so we saw each other a good amount my first couple of years in the league. And then obviously got to hang out with him and work out with him a lot in Cleveland, and I think there was a lot of pieces of advice that I was able to pick up on. We worked out in the same basket in Cleveland and kind of try to pick his brain. It was my fifth year in the league when I was there, so I already knew that like I have still much to learn, and he was a high-level player at the time as well, and he still is. But just kind of pick his brain. So we created that relationship early on, and I'm excited to have him back. Get to hang out with more.
There's been obviously a lot of talk about how the vets can help the young guys develop, but in what ways does being around so many young guys help push you at this stage in your career?
Yeah, it obviously helps. I mean, gotta stay in shape and try to work on your game, and I feel like these guys are so talented and athletic, and you kind of try to come up with new ways to beat them in practice and earn playing time. So just kind of, it does help with, because you kind of come up with new ways to be effective. So for sure.
Obviously, you had the one season off from trade rumors. But, I mean, number one, like, are you prepared for that all to start up again? I mean, it already has. And kind of what would your response be to people on the outside who are already saying, like, obviously Lauri doesn't want to be in Utah. Got to get him out of there. What would your response be to that?
Same as I always said, I love to be in Utah. And like you said, the rumors already started, but I don't pay attention to that. Anybody can get traded. Pretty much anybody can get traded in this league. And so you just play the best of your abilities and enjoy the practices and games and time I get to spend in this facility and with these guys. And if something happens, then we adjust. Like, I've never lived in the if world and look at the trade rumors or anything like that. So I've always been 100% fully committed to the team I've played currently. So nothing's going to change on that part.
A couple questions about Ace. First off, have you gone fishing with him yet?
I have not gone fishing yet.
All right, well, gotta get that going. And then secondly, what do you kind of your overall thoughts on his game at his age?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see more of him playing. Like, I got back last week and I've seen him on the court once, and I mean, I'm impressed. Just, he's a young kid, obviously, but the talent's there. He's really athletic and loves to work on his game. I feel like I see him here, one of the first guys in every day, and so that's a good start, obviously. And he has fun playing basketball and enjoys being here. So love to see it.
Last year we went into the year and kind of was an experimental year for you. You're trying different shots, different ways to get into your shots, and I'm curious, do you still want to experiment with your game as much this year, or do you want to go back to, what was working before more? How do you view that part of it?
Yeah, we haven't had time to really sit down with Coach yet, which I'm sure we're going to do now, but I'm really just out there playing my game, and if I need, I mean, I can still get a lot better as a basketball player, so you need to do a little bit different stuff as well to get better at, but I think just playing your game and is going to be the best, and that's what we're focusing on. So.
All right, thanks, Lauri. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.